Welcome back to Touhoumon Lunatic Platinum. In the last part, I scaled Mount Coronet, fighting many galactic team grunts. And then I made it to Cyrus, who summoned Garatina, whatever the puppet equivalent is, and they made a portal to space-time. Distortion World. That's where we're gonna go, with Cynthia, who's now here. You ready? We have to chase Cyrus. We have to hurry. Into the portal we go. It's time for spooky time. Yes. Does anyone live here besides Garatina? This place. Can you feel it? There are no puppets here at all. Time isn't flowing and space isn't stable. A world where the rules are broken. A space one might call a Senkai. Let's find that puppet. We needed to stop the spreading distortion of the spear pillar. That was a puppet. Was it? It looked like a giant dragon thing. We have to hurry. If something's not done, the distortion will swallow not only our world, it will overwhelm the Senkai. Toho! He's a Tohoak! I didn't expect that to happen. Let's go down here. I assume following you is where I'm supposed to go, so I won't follow you. Although, why are there items for me to find in the Distortion World? If so, why? Why are there items for me to find here? There should be nothing here. Surely? Is rock slab. It appears to move if you step on a certain spot. Ancient Distortion World elevators. Will we get to see that puppet if we keep going? In the Senkai, are we really traveling downward? And my computer won't shut up. So I don't want to be too quiet because, you know, that experience where I'm quiet and the fans of my computer are on, and then the microphone catches the computer on the microphone noises, and it's awful. So don't be quiet for too long, especially since the Distortion World music is very quiet. Like, is it the DS game? You really can't handle a DS game, computer? My laptop is kind of old at this point. I got it in 2020. In 6 years. Gonna have to get a new laptop eventually, but you know, it still works. Also, if I get a laptop, said laptop would, you know, have Windows 11. Windows 11 sounds like dog shit. So is there any way for me to go besides the main way? Because assume there's no items. Because like I said, that wouldn't really make much sense. So I assume I'm just trying to find the one way I'm supposed to go here, and I'm not missing anything, so there shouldn't be any optional ways anyway. So who is Garatina? I have to wonder because I don't remember. I mean, the most fitting character would be Hakatia, but you made Hakatia, like, Mesprit? Or Azelf? One of them. Not Yuxi. Yuxi was a different one. Where do I go? It didn't really lead anywhere. How do we... Cynthia, how'd you get over there? What the fuck? How do I... Oh my god, this is weird. There. The legend of this puppet has been all but forgotten, but to a few, the legend told of a world on the other side of ours. The world. Why does this world exist? Why is the puppet here all alone? There's so much that can't be explained, but we have things to do. Let's split up, we have to find the right way. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with the lore of Garatina. I know he's supposed to be Satan allegory. But did he do something similar to Satan? Did Arceus banish him to this world because he tried to take over or something? I don't fucking know. Yeah, Akati would make sense, but Akati is already a Lake Guardian, so it has to be someone else. I've already used Sariel and Kongura. Don't make it the fucking mirror, that'd be so anticlimactic. I sure hope I'm going the right way. I don't know where I am. Going this way? I haven't been this way before. There are just rocks and grass here. I didn't mean to do that. Now I'm on the way back here again. Yeah, go back. Going down. The shadowy puppet isn't here. It abandoned me here, then disappeared somewhere farther down. Was it content merely to interfere with my plan? Incidentally, do you understand the concept of genes? If it's true, you've impressed me. Learned basic science in school. Genes can be considered the blueprints of all life forms. It includes humans and puppets alike. Genes are contained in a DNA strand. DNA strand consists of two chains of opposing characteristics in a spiral. One of the chains would be broken, the other could replicate it. One or the other cannot exist without its opposite. Do you understand where I'm going with this? This is a bizarre world. Time doesn't flow. Space isn't stable. Only that shadowy puppet lives here. This world is the opposite of our world, a world I wish to change. It is like the two chains composing of a strand of DNA. The two worlds must be balancing each other to remain in existence. Without the one, the other cannot exist. The shadowy puppet must play a role in keeping the worlds in balance. That is why it must have interfered and brought me here. The shadowy puppet must have made this bizarre world. That's why trying to change our world disturbed it and made it reveal itself. That is all irrelevant. What matters is defeating that puppet and making this world disappear. I won't allow it to interfere with me again. With it gone, neither world will be able to revert to its original state. Sure is a shame that all this stuff is never remade, because every time they remake a Pokemon game, they only remake the two inferior versions and never the third one. And then again, from what I hear, those remakes weren't exactly great anyway, so I'm not exactly losing much. This is taking longer than I thought it would. There sure is a lot of going around floating platforms to eventually find Garatina, huh? Yeah, quick mention this last part. Don't think I mentioned this part. I have like 8 Ultra Balls right now, because I kind of forgot you're supposed to catch Garatina at the end of this. I didn't prepare for that. So, we'll be doing probably a lot of resetting. It's probably going to take a while. Yes, Keiki, that's a strength rock. Thank you for pointing it out. I'm going to push it down a hole. It's fitting that Keiki's here, because it's like the plot of Touhoumon 17, where we go to a completely different world that we have nothing to do with. The plot has brought us there. And also Yagie's here. It's like the same game. Something. I go over here now? Once again. Keiki! What you doing? What do I do with this rock? The bottom of the pit is a space that a boulder might fit into. You telling me to push it down this one? What happened if I don't? Will the rock respawn and I'll have to go back to the top again? P. Hey, you puppets talk. Oh no, puppets. Pokemon can apparently talk, because Meowth can talk, although he had to learn how to do it. But the fact that Meowth can talk and like legendary ancient Pokemon with psychic abilities, they can't learn how to do it? Doesn't make much sense now, does it? Can any of the puppets talk? I don't know. Sure is a bunch of stuff over here. Again, I'm assuming there aren't items, because why would there be items in the Distortion World? That would imply there were trainers that got here, got lost, and died, and left their items. This place, it seems to be a giant puzzle. Maybe that puppet wants to test those that visit here. It appears as if we can't go on unless we solve the puzzle. There were some boulders that could be moved. There are several odd pits on the floor. Puppets of Lake seem eager to show us something. Oh. We're not done? What do I do now? Kiki! Help! What I'm doing? Oh, this is dying. Did not think this would take this long. Thought the Distortion World would take like a couple minutes and I can deal with Giratina. But no, I'm just fucking stuck here now. The hell do I do now? Am I supposed to put a boulder in every rock? That's the opposite. Put a boulder in every... Is there something up here now? Oh, I can go over there. Didn't realize that. How do I get over there? Get the... Go this way? Over here? Okay. There we go. No, Katya's gonna tell me where to push this rock. Might be some of the most helpful Pokemon ever. How many legendary Pokemon actually do something? These are telling me how to do the stupid Pokemon puzzle. You ever asked for anything else? Oh god, where am I going? I just wanted to see if I could get to the right side, and now I'm all the way over here. Okay. Guess I am supposed to go this way. Uh-huh. I didn't think trying to get to the right side just to get to that rock would take this much of a detour. His way? No. His way? Where the hell am I? Oh god. What the fuck have I done? What have I done? I think I'm going backwards. But if I'm going backwards, then why the hell was... Why did a cutscene with Giratina happen? God. I'm so confused. What is happening? Why can't I go that way, huh? Go this way. Problem. I'm completely and utterly lost. That's not good. Okay, we're back here again. God. Spent so much fucking time watching rocks move. Okay. Alright, I'm over here again. Okay. I moved that rock. Let me move the rock where Hikatia wants me to move the rock. Where'd it go? I pushed a rock. I know I pushed a rock. Where'd it go? Push it over there. This is such an arbitrary way to test me, Garatina. One that would be, like, impossible without the Lake Guardian's help. Like, oh, if the Lake Guardians weren't here, then it'd literally be me having to pick a 1 in 3 chance 3 different times. Oh, yes, the only one who can fight me is a trainer who can get lucky 3 times, yes. Okay, how do I go to the third one? How do I do such a thing? I do not know. How do I go to the rock? The other rock? I didn't mean to do that. It's 15 minutes. Still just waltzing around. How do I get over there? How do I get over there? Please. Let me get to where the other rock is. What is the point of these 2 areas? They don't go anywhere. They go nowhere. Every time I just try to move and then I make the whole thing move. What is the point of this entire section to the left over here if it just leads to where you can go if you go to the bottom over there? Right. This is a new area, yes? And when I went through a new area, it seemed to take me back to where I was earlier. Because everything looks the fucking same here. Trying to see if there's like some secret platform I'm supposed to go to. It looks like this all just leads to one area. This over here. Can I jump this? No? Why does this take me back to someplace earlier? Wait a minute. It's not where I was. No, the other rock is where I was earlier. Okay. This is where I'm supposed to go, yes? And why does it feel like it eventually just leads back to where I was earlier? Uh-huh. Have I been here before? No, this is where Cyrus is. Okay. This is where I'm supposed to go. For some reason, part of that area, like, leads back to a previous area, or something. Cyrus just disappeared. Okay. Now I'm on the wall again. I'm doing all this just to try to get to a third rock. I don't have waterfall? Am I supposed to have waterfall right now? Okay. Alright. You can go down a waterfall without needing waterfall. Good to know. Except I'm pretty sure in Pokemon games when you try to go down a waterfall, it still makes you use a waterfall anyway. But, you know, in this case, I guess it's the Distortion World. You can go down Distortion World waterfalls, but not normal waterfalls. Did all that just to get to this rock. Want me to just rock Jemima? Yeah. This is gonna be an over an hour long part at this rate because I plan on catching Garatina in the same part, and it's gonna take a very long time at this rate. Okay, I go down here and push this rock. Imagine if I fucked this up at the very end by not heeding Chimada's advice of where I push rock. Here we go. Pew. Okay, Cynthia, now what? I pushed the rocks in the holes. What do we do now? I guess the puppets of the lake must have gone home. I understand they keep balance against either Sariel or Kongoro. Doesn't mean they can't do that with this puppet. Oops, there's no time for idle chit-chat. Let me check something real quick. Thunder Wave. Can anyone learn that? No. Meaning, all I can do against Garatina is put it to sleep. So I still have Sing, yes. Yep, that's all I can do against Garatina is put it to sleep. Oh, great. I'm halfway tempted to just use the Master Ball. I'm not even joking. This is it. The puppet is up ahead. Alright, well, let's save here, because I'm going to have to fight Cyrus. What happens if you lose to Cyrus? Do you actually go back to the Pokemon Center and have to go up the entire Mount Coronet and then go into the portal and do all of this again to get back here? So, you're already here. Why do you seek to change the world? If you hate our world, you should just go off somewhere alone. Find somewhere where you can live without seeing others. Why should I run and hide from the world and have to wait quietly? My aim is to rid our world of impurity. By freeing ourselves of that, our world can be made complete. This is my justice. No one can interfere. Guess I can do a save state again. Not have to watch the cutscene. The less I have to listen to this man talk, the better. But there's no justice at all. I won't lose. Not to that shadowy puppet. Not in any worthless world. Yeah, more than 3 puppets this time, or are we doing the same fight 3 times? Oh, you have 6! Where'd you get 3 more puppets from? We didn't fight that long ago. Oh, fucking surf, dude. Pretty sure Cyrus does not have 6 Pokemon in the original game. I know he's supposed to be the big bad boss and all, but I don't really give a shit. I haven't spent this much time with him. Have 6 puppets. I don't even know what you're weak against, my dude. Because you're not weak against fire, from what I remember, but your nature, so like, what the hell are you, man? You make the flying? You make the flying. Alright, it's been 23 minutes. This fight's gonna at least take 5 minutes. Especially when he does shit like that. What the hell's wrong with you, dude? Just switch immediately as I switch. Really, dude? This is what we're doing? We're just playing Switch Wars? Yeah, it'll probably be close to the 30-minute mark by the time this fight's done, so... Yes, Garatina's happening next part. Extrand sensory, huh? It's amazing how everything that can go wrong does go wrong in these fucking fights, huh? Freeze, flinch, poison, confused, poison? Paralyze. There, after a bunch of wasting my time with switching, I'm taking care of one of your Pokemon. Sagume! This thing better die to Psychic. Because last time it should have died to Psychic, but then it made Alice flinch, and then everything just went downhill. Do 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 do. Da 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 do do do. Sagume's theme is pretty nice. Covered it once, a long time ago. Don't even have Mana Burst. How embarrassing. Cynthia, you're gonna heal my puppets after this, so I don't have to deal with the advent of destruction by myself. I don't know why I'm doing this. You're clearly gonna outspeed me, and it's not even gonna matter that you're weak to dark. Yep. Yeah. Switch to Kiryu first. That was the correct option, and I just didn't do it. Toxic spikes. Can do that. Hit me with toxic spikes and make my Pokemon poisoned? Why are you weak to that? I don't know. What is Advent Racing besides just Reason? Reason something else? I used that thing and I can't remember. Alright, Isabelle. I'm just gonna use you to. You're just gonna get hit so I can give Takane a Hyper Potion. Because it's not like you're gonna do much else this fight or any other fight. Hyper Potion! Get 50 of these, I never use them. Mainly because none of my Pokemon have even close to 200 HP at this point anyway. Yeah, that was the expected outcome, really. Well, it would have killed even without the critical hit. Alright, now something stupid doesn't happen. Be able to punch you in the face with my grass fist and you should be done. Wow, you're actually... Anna's faster than something. Amazing. Though when you think about it, Touhoumon should be one of the slowest characters because she's fucking lazy, never does anything, and constantly uses her fucking teleporting powers to do anything. Well, I guess the same could be said of Yukari. It's almost like they're very similar characters and look similar or something like that. Alright, one more. You sent nothing but Lunarians and Racing at me. Is there any other Moon Rabbit worthy of your team besides Racing? No? Right, it was Kaguya. Forgot about you. You weak to flying? Because I'm pretty sure you're part nature type. I admit that you have pushed me to this extreme. So, were you just not carrying your other 3 puppets with you for every other fight in the game for some reason? Or did you just get 3 team members in the, like, hour between when I fought you at Galactic Hideout and when you got to Mount Coronet? And you are weak to it, so... Good job, Lewis. This cannot be. It's not possible that I lose. You did something good in the fight. I mean, Ann did something too. She died, so I could give someone else a higher potion. You know, it's something, but you actually killed something. I won't accept this. This can't be. Not after all the sacrifices you made to get this far. But of my new world, of my new Super Mario Galaxy, was this all to reach? Yep. Yeah, grand speech of the main villain. Auto-skipping text. What a stupid idea. Don't think that you can defeat or capture that puppet. This bizarre world is none other than that puppet itself. Capturing it or defeating it will make this world disappear. Very well, do what you will. Rather than repairing the world, you're going to destroy it for me. Do it. You inherit my legacy. He was never seen from again. Except for in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Don't believe his lies. Yeah, I'm gonna going through a whole tirade about that whole Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon rocket, like Galactic Rainbow Rocket is what it's called. How that just doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like, yeah, it's a universe for these insane people whose ideas don't make any sense. They somehow won. Okay. It's not possible that a puppet can make the world disappear. The world awaited your birth, not only yours either. The puppets with you, the people close to you. All the puppets and people were born because they have a part in the world. I'm convinced of that. Puppets won't go out of existence, this Senkai won't disappear, our world won't disappear either. Let's go meet that puppet. Oops, I should do something about your hard-working puppets first. Thanks, Cynthia. Now let's go meet that puppet. You gonna let me say it first before you do that shit there? This puppet is enraged because the two worlds are endangered. It has merged the Senkai and our world of the Spear Pillar. That's why both worlds are becoming distorted. But there's nothing to fear. You can defeat it and show the tight bond you share with your puppets. Or you can demonstrate how much you want it to join you. You can succeed in doing either, the puppet will understand, and the distortion of the two worlds will stop. Alright, that actually took half an hour. Well, I guess the next part, Garatina, or whatever it's been turned into. Bye.